Hi, my name's Shauna. Welcome to my channel. This channel is going to be based on movies, TV shows, mental health, and just basically life in general. I really hope you stick around, check out the content I plan to put out there. I'm going to try and make it as fun as possible. Sitting here on my bedroom floor talking very candidly to the camera, being the best authentic version of myself. Don't really know what the future holds or anything. I'm just really doing this for fun. Talking about mental health and movies is something I do on a daily basis. I'm very passionate about both subjects. So yeah, today is just a small Q&A. I'm going to answer a couple of questions I got from a few friends. Just a simple, get to know me kind of thing. I thought that would probably be the best first video to put up. I can't just really jump straight into the channel. I want to give you all a little bit of information, a little bit of background, just so you get an idea, and hopefully you enjoy. So yeah, let's get into it. The first question I got asked was, what is my favourite book? Also, if you find me talking weird, I do have a little bit of a flu-like cold, which is just absolutely annoying at the minute, but I'm coming to the end of it, so yay. But yes, my favourite book would be The Vampire's Assistant, Cirque du Freak. One of the most coolest books I've ever read in my entire life. If you want a film that's because if you want a film like this storyline, then give it a watch also, because it has been turned into a film. But the book as well, it's just proper cool. It's about a vampire who becomes an assistant of another vampire, and he's only a little teenage boy. He befriends another girl who's a monkey, and befriends another guy who's a lizard, and his best friend, who he kind of leaves behind, wants to become a vampire, but he becomes an evil kind of vampire, and a whole thing breaks out, like fighting good and evil, all that predictable storyline. But there are some unpredictable plots in it, like the people you think you can trust, you can't trust, and it is a big shock. I love it though, it's so much fun. It's a really good book. You should give it a try. It's a purple covered book by the Darren Shan. It's a Darren Shan collection actually, and yeah, it's a really good thing. You should check it out if you like to read. Next question I got was, what is my favourite type of film to watch? And this is obviously this would be a question because all my friends know I love my films. My favourite kind of film to watch, I don't really have a favourite type. It really just, it's a variety. I like any kind of film put out there. I love my musicals, I love my dramas, my rom-coms, horrors, actions, all of them. They're all amazing. The only ones I do struggle with are war films, because I'm a very emotionally sensitive person. Look at Platoon. I can't watch that film. Willem Dafoe, breaks my heart every time. But yeah, I can't really choose my favourite type of film to watch, because I just love them all. But if there's a Marvel film on, or these superhero films, then I will be there in a flash. Yeah, it's a very difficult question for me to answer, because I don't really have a favourite type of film to watch, because I could watch absolutely anything. The next question I got asked was, what is my favourite, who is my favourite hero and who is my favourite villain? And this, a lot of people don't agree with my answers. But I don't think it's very generic. Maybe my villain is very generic, because yeah, my villain would be very generic. Anyway, my favourite hero is a heroine, and she is from the X-Men universe, Mrs. Jean Grey. Can we get an applause? Can we get an applause for Jean Grey, please? She is just fantastic in my eyes. Fantastic in my eyes. I love her in the X-Men universe. I think she's up there with the most powerful of heroes. I think she's definitely neck and neck with Scarlet Witch. Like, them two, if they came to blows, Jesus, I think the whole world would explode. Yeah, I think Jean Grey is like my favourite. I love her so much. And then my favourite villain, I'd love to see if anybody could comment before I say who it is. That would be cool. If anybody's watching this, if they could comment who my favourite villain is before I say, drumroll, Mr. J, the Joker himself. He is just, there's just so many different like arcs and storylines with him. I think obviously the Killing Joke is great, fantastic, but in the 52 comics, there's a comic book called Endgame, and him and Batman die at the end of it, and I think that's just so poetic and just so beautifully written. One of the best, that's probably actually my favourite comic book in the entire world. It's just so good. So good. So beautifully written. The pictures in it, the graphics, the detail. Oh my god. Oh, that is just, I might read that later on actually. It's so good. So yeah, those are those two are my favourite heroes and villains actually. So yeah, I think that was a very interesting question, because I've never really been asked that before. So yeah, I'd like to know who your favourites are, so please comment below. My next question I got asked is, what is my favourite colour? And I mean, that is like the most asked question, isn't it? Who's your favourite colour? And that's orange. I love everything to do with orange. Orange fruits, orange hair colour, orange like Halloween with the pumpkins and everything. Like, I just love them. I love them. Oh, I also have another one. It's very glittery. I'm obsessed with glitter as well. Orange, sunflowers, although they're not really orange, but I think they're in the same category. Maybe. But yeah, orange everything is like my favourite. I do like dark green, like khaki olive green as well. Black and grey, but orange is like my favourite colour. The next question I got asked is, what is my favourite food? My favourite food, I would have to say, is pasta. Pasta's so generic, like you can have it with like absolutely everything. It's just so delicious, There's so many pasta meals. I'm a sucker for mac and cheese. Top tier meal. The next question I got asked was a little bit more deep, like a little bit more like really like in my head kind of thing. Like, what is my favorite favorite thing to do in my spare time? And I thought that's like a really like personal question kind of thing, like, because anybody can do anything in their own time, and they enjoy, it's something that is like into them kind of thing. if you get me. And my favourite thing to do really is just watching films. I love watching films. It's like the highlight of my day, the highlight of my life. I just love to get lost in a story. I love to watch my favourite actors and actresses just create art, create a sense of a sense of a different world, a different thing that you can get lost in. It's just one of my favourite things in the entire world. So yeah, to do in my spare time is just watch films. If you ever want to find me, I know where I am. It's probably at the cinema, to be honest. Just the cinema. That is my safe place. That's my safe place. I feel so comfortable there. I feel so at home. I feel just zen. The next question I got asked was, what is my worst fear? And for a long time, it was death, being alone, you know. But I kind of grew to accept that, and as I got older and things, like it's just something that's inevitable. So my actual worst fear would probably just be the ocean, because like I guess like 90% of it is like not even explored. That's actually giving it a lot. 10% is a lot, so I don't know. But a lot of it is unexplored. There could be absolutely anything down there. Anything. And that really creeps me out. Being stranded just in the middle of the ocean is just like fearful enough. Like that's just like a big no-no for me. Yeah, the death used to be very paralysing for me, but I'm kind of I deal with it now. The ocean is my biggest fear. The next question I was asked is, where do I see myself in 5 years? And I don't really have a game plan. I don't really have a game plan at all. I did think about giving myself like years, like a set thing yearly to accomplish, but with the way my head is and the way like my brain works, it's difficult for me to actually like stick to it. So I really just take every day as it comes, and what happens happens. But I do have a want and a desire to achieve, and that is getting my own place. If I can do that within the next 5 years, I think that would be a successful milestone for me, a successful stepping stone for me in life. The next question I got asked was, where would I go if I had the chance to go back in time? And I think that would be the 80s. The 80s would just be the coolest time period. I would like to go back to like the dinosaur age, but I'd probably die, because I'd try and ride a dinosaur, so I wouldn't last 2 minutes. Especially I'd go try and find a velociraptor, because they're my favourite dinosaurs. So yeah, that I don't think that would end very well. So I'll stick to the 80s, where the music's cool, the films were popping, and the style was just insane. So I think if I had the chance, I'd go back to the 80s. I've always said, like, if I was to be born in a time period, I wish it was the 80s. I don't mind being born in the 90s. The 90s were very cool for trance music, but the 80s were just very cool for like proper funky music. So yeah. I think those are all the questions I got asked. Nothing else is springing to mind, actually. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if I was rambling on a little bit too much. It's really hard, you know, doing this for the first time and trying to make everything make sense, trying to really explain myself. So I don't know what anybody wants to hear. I don't know if anybody's interested, but and then again, I'm doing this just for fun. I'm doing this because it's something I've always wanted to do, but I've never actually had the courage to do it. So here I am. Before I end the video, I do want to give a little information about what the channel is. So on Mondays and Fridays, I'm going to be posting at 6 p.m. GMT time. Mondays, I'm going to be posting about motivational things, mental health, life in general. They're going to be called Mad Mondays. I'm going to just make segments about different types of mental illnesses, really just explain them and give some support about my experiences and things, because I have a mental illness that not a lot of people know about and not a lot of people understand, and it is not very commonly talked about. So I'd like to just spread awareness about that, as well as everybody else in the world, because we are all struggling and everybody deserves a little bit of help and to know they're not alone. And I would like to be someone of a support system, because I never really had that, and I still don't really have that. So that's what Mondays are going to be about. And then on Fridays are going to be called Film Fridays, where I talk about loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of films, because that's all I do on a daily basis. And I'm pretty sure my friends are sick and tired of hearing me talk about all the films. And what better version of things to do than talk to a camera and find somebody else in the whole world who would like to listen, or who would like to converse with me about films, because I need that. So yeah, I'm going to do segments like ranking films, doing like top 10 favourite horror films or fun films and things like that. You'll see as it comes along. I'm going to be posting on my Twitter and my Instagram. I'll be posting them in the link below, as a link below in the description. So check them out if you are interested. So yeah, that's everything, I think. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to comment down below if you want to see anything else, and also don't forget, please comment your favourite villain or your favourite superhero. And yeah, I really hope you have a good rest of the week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.